Thank you so much, Christine, for sharing that with us. And I'd like to welcome Bobby Powell.
Thank you, Jamie. Hi, everybody. I think I've met some of you at the race last year, and it's so good to see your faces again. My name is Bobby Powell, and 2 years ago, at the age of 29, I became a widow at the hands of synovial sarcoma. I met my husband in 2014, and 2 months later, after starting to date long distance, after this whirlwind of a love connection, we found out that he had synovial sarcoma. Josh carried a basketball-sized tumor through Ranger School without even knowing it. He was a 230-pound linebacker for Army, and just somebody you would never expect. I mean, none of us are, right? So what drew me to Josh so early in our relationship was his attitude and his positivity, and literally the words out of his mouth when he told me he had cancer was, "This is just another bump in the road. I'm gonna get through this, it's gonna be fine. I don't expect you to stick by my side because this is gonna be a crazy ride that most people wouldn't sign up for. So here's your out if you wanna take it." I obviously didn't. He was the most incredible person I've ever known. And he has, since he was born, inspired every single person who has come into contact with him. He lived his life like he was dying since the day that he was born. And I stand in front of you today to encourage you guys to live that way as well. I was blessed with the gift as Josh's widow to live my life with a pair of Josh Powell goggles on. Mm-hmm. And I live my life every single day as if it's going to be my last. Because the truth of the matter is, the human mortality rate is 100%, right? We're all leaving at some point, and none of us know when that expiration date is. So it's important not to wait until you're facing a terminal illness or something crazy happens in your life where you realize that your life could potentially be cut short at some point. Start living that way today in honor of every single person's life that was taken too soon. And for your own life. You know, we all have a purpose here. We all have crazy dreams and ambition for a reason. We don't have those crazy dreams just for fun. So it's important to really listen to your heart and figure out what that purpose is while you're here and start living it. Be kind to people. Live just with the fierce ability to take chances and love harder than you could ever imagine at the risk of potentially getting hurt, because the alternative just is mediocre. And you have an opportunity, every single one of us has the opportunity to live an extraordinary life and experience extraordinary love like Josh and I were able to. And just cherish the people standing next to you. You know, your kids are gonna drive you crazy, but be patient with them anyways. Your husband's gonna drive you crazy, but just be grateful that you get to wake up next to him every single day. Because there's some of us who don't get that pleasure. But I do find pleasure in sharing my story and sharing Josh's will to just choose resilience in the face of adversity rather than being a victim. We all face some sort of adversity in our life, and we have a choice on how we deal with that. And I just am a strong believer in sharing your story. You have that story for a reason, and you have no idea who your story might affect or impact in a positive way. So with that said, I have since started a nonprofit called the Josh Powell Foundation, and our focus is to empower the minds of newly diagnosed sarcoma patients. I witnessed firsthand how important it was to face a battle this aggressive by choosing positivity and choosing resilience. And my goal and Josh's goal, Josh always said, I want to inspire people. I want people to say, because of Josh Powell, I didn't give up. And so I want to provide that encouragement, support, just motivation and inspiration on a daily basis for anybody who's facing adversity, because we need that. We need support. We're not always strong, and especially while you're facing some of the hardest days, years of your life, you need that. So we have partnered with MD Anderson Cancer Center, and every newly diagnosed sarcoma patient that goes through their system and starts treatment there receives what's called a Powell Pack. And a Powell Pack consists of motivational, functional items that these patients can take with them to treatment, use on just a regular basis, with this Keep Going logo on it as constant motivation and reminders to keep going despite the challenging days ahead. A lot of you received a Keep Going, Never Die Easy wristband. Josh designed these while he was battling cancer, and he wrote this statement so you guys can understand the meaning behind this wristband, and also the wristbands are in the Powell Pack along with this statement, just so these patients on their first day of treatment have some sort of positivity that they can take with them throughout their crazy battle with sarcoma cancer. So here it is. This statement is not just another saying or phrase to get you up in the morning. This is a statement saying that whatever it is that you are going through, whatever it is that is harming you or causing you ill, that you will persevere. This is a statement to those who hear you say this out loud, that no matter where you are at in your life, if the hard times have you down, or if life is just kicking you in the butt, this is a statement saying that you will rise above. This is a statement that defines who we are as a human race. We do not stand on the sidelines and watch. We get back in the fight in this amazing adventure we call life and make the best out of it. This is a statement that is to remind you of where you have been before, and no matter what life throws at you, you will conquer it. So sit up straight, focus on the task at hand, and let your worries go by the wayside. If you need motivation, then say it with me out loud. Keep going. No matter how small, always take the next step to better yourself and accomplish your goals. The easiest way to succeed is to always just take one more step. What are you waiting for? Keep going. Be strong when you are weak, be brave when you are scared, be humble when you are victorious, and be badass every day.
Woo!
So I just want to leave you with that. I want those of you who are facing this battle or facing some other battle or any type of adversity in life, just stay positive, keep living, never stop dreaming, never stop imagining, and just keep going. Thank you.
Woo!